So with Diddy having his lawsuit dropped by Diageo, I feel like that was gonna happen sooner or later. He's definitely going to have to fall back from everything he's been doing as far as business wise. He can't be in the business no more as far as with music or alcohol. And this is all allegedly, but after the things he's done, or as far as they said he's done, and the lawsuits he's settled, and just things like that, and it's a lot of things that led up to him getting this position as far as having to pay people back in lawsuits, the Cassie situation. Also, people saying when he had Tupac situation, just now with his ex-wife and just baby mama situation, and it's just a lot of things that's adding up. And he definitely got to fall back because right now, from what I've seen, and I seen this first when he did the Grammy speech. I don't know if it was in 2020 or 2021. When he started doing a speech about Black Power and how they need to get the music back, and people hip hop not feeling appreciated at the Grammys, and the executives need to do better, and he was just trying to call out everybody in the music business. Which I didn't understand what the reason behind that was, knowing that he's one of the guys who's been spearheaded in the business for a while now. So I don't know if that was kind of just something to say to kind of get a look. But then when he turns around and he does the alcohol situation, and he feels like they're trying to hold his business back. Now, mind you, in the music business, he didn't put up a lawsuit as far as feeling held back. He didn't feel held back to the point where he needed to get a lawsuit when he was working in the music business. But when he gets in the alcohol business, now he feels like I need a lawsuit and I gotta file this and they're discriminating. Which you already said they've already discriminated in music, so. But has it been happening to you, or have you been watching everybody else it happen to? Because a lot of people like Diddy, they already been put in a position where they can be successful. I don't know how higher up they need to go, but they let him know as far as the more he talks, hey, we can put as many lawsuits on you as we need to. We can drain all that money out. You see how he pulled? Because ever since he started suing them, he didn't start getting lawsuits. And now he done pulled off. Like, nah, let's see how many lawsuits he gets since he done pulled away from suing the alcohol company, the distribution people. Because from what people found out earlier last year, the company really wasn't his, which a lot of people have been saying over the years. But you know, a lot of these guys be front man. They be trying to act like they're the businessman in front of everybody else. But when it come down to it, he knew he wasn't as important as he tried to make it seem. A lot of these guys should be spokesmen, man. We getting spokesman confused with being a boss. But he was definitely just a spokesman. He wasn't somebody who was calling any shots as far as growing stuff. And like he said, he went down. He said the problem that he had that started everything was he wanted them to grow his agave, and they wasn't growing it, but they was growing it for everybody else who was selling alcohol, different kind of companies, tequila companies. But for his company, they didn't have any growing, so he felt like that was an issue. But I mean, at the end of the day, you should have known they were not gonna put as much effort into your stuff as they did everyone else. And he felt like he was slighted in the Sean John situation, and now it was the alcohol situation. So he felt like they were trying to urban him out, and he didn't feel like going through that. But at the end of the day, he got to realize that he did that to a lot of other artists and people will. But he knows what's going on. There's a lot of people that went through this. He's had artists that had the same kind of issues. Black Rob, Mark Curry, just different people that's been in his entourage or been on his labels that haven't really got the fair shake. And Diddy's starting to see the things now that's going on. People starting to take more notice on what's going on around him. And sometimes when you in the vulnerable, when people know what's going on with you and you're vulnerable, that's what happens. He already knows what was gonna happen to him. Because recently when I seen him on the I think it was a late night show or tonight show, he was definitely surprised when they brought up the things that he was talking about. He was very shocked. He didn't think they was gonna catch him off guard like they did. They caught him off guard. And he was mad about that too. Because the Diddy situation with Cassie, she got $50 million. And if he got $1 billion, and they send about 20 more women at him, or anybody at him, 20 more employees, or whoever it is, or 30 more people, he done. Because they going to be wanting the same thing. Hey, I want 20 million, I want 30 million, I want 50 million. And once everybody knows how much the last person got, they going to want the same thing. For the same kind of, with the same accusations. And a lot of people saying they got evidence. And then we have another person out right now who they say is a big name person who's already got paid or settled a lawsuit with him. So, and that's all allegedly, but we don't know. They're saying it's a Jane Doe, but she's very popular. I don't even know how that information got out. If it's just, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he put himself in a position where he said the people. But this is my thing about it. The people he's going at, if you're did wrong, if you need some justice, why don't you kind of call them out by name? You know the people you're doing business with. They don't want to do that. You're like, oh yeah, we got to do it the right way, go to the business. Go to a lawsuit, go to court. Well, that ain't going to work like that. That ain't how that business go. But that's what happens when you've been in the business 30 years and you haven't put people in position to help you out. A lot of these guys don't put people in position. They just hanging around, partying. They got an office. They think they running a real business. They didn't really run the business, man. Most of these people are spokesmen. Not to hate on them or nothing. He letting it be known. He already said it, like, I thought it was my business. It's not. He's no longer associated with them. They're done with him. They done with him. He's not a factor to them no more. They ain't thinking about nothing Diddy got going on. But they gonna definitely, he got some pressure on him though. It seemed like as soon as he got had a situation with them, he started having his own situation. Which is odd to me, like as soon as he got in a situation with them, now he's in a situation. So he has to be, if he was a smart guy, he would have already had his stuff in order before he actually started going at a company that was already had him in the courtroom. Because once he tried to get them in the courtroom and different things as far as the lawsuit, hey, they went different ways at him. That's why he should have had his stuff together. You got all this dirt on you and you trying to sue these folks, that's not gonna work. They gonna definitely get at you. They gonna let it be known, hey, this what type of guy he is. Boom, 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 boom. So it's gonna be hard to kind of come from that, man. I mean, he done seen it happen before. And my only thing is this right here. Put yourself in position to where you can actually help some people out. All the people that you've been around, these are new people. These are not people you grew up with. These are not people you're familiar with. So I feel like he did his own stuff at this service. And he's gonna be known as someone who really let a lot of people down, man. I be trying, cause I don't really try to focus on things that go on, but he one of those people. Y'all see what stuff that goes on in New York up there? That's his hometown. That's what he claims his hometown. He from outside New York, but he claims New York City more than anybody. And look how it looking. You see the stuff that's going on now. He ain't gonna speak about the stuff that's going on with like tunnels and stuff, but he gonna have a lot of other stuff to say about what he gotta do as far as his business and alcohol. A lot of people don't care about that stuff. They like, oh, that's what you care about. That ain't our business. But when it comes to other people who needed their music and the rights to their music, a lot of guys that made millions for him died, bro. At the end of the day, bro, we can't help. Ain't nobody finna help Diddy. He ain't helped nobody. And then the people he did, and this the point right here, he ain't even gotta help people. If people helped you get to where you at, and you say, no, I'm not finna help them, but then when you get to a certain spot, now you wanna start, we care about this, like that speech. I'm gonna try to add that speech in somehow. I might add it to a video, another different video. I might try to edit it, put it on this video. But the speech he gave about the rights to people's music and stuff like that, that wasn't, I mean, not the rights, but as far as like the executives and everybody talking about the music business and caring about the artists and the Grammys, and when he was speaking up, and everybody who was in the audience that was standing up, ooh, cheering and stuff like that. I wish I could see who it was. But they probably finna get their butt too. They ain't finna play with these folks. They sitting around here getting a bag with y'all, and y'all sitting around here like, oh, y'all ain't doing nothing. Shoot, we saying the same thing about y'all. Y'all ain't doing enough. Y'all been chilling the whole time. It's only so many years people can support, bro. Like, I've been looking at Diddy since I was a kid. Like, it's time for him to get out the way, bro. Like, they always holding up the spot, man, so more people can't get in. Gatekeeping. Don't nobody respect that no more. Them days over with. That's why all I'm trying to run to the internet now, man. Ain't nobody caring about that, bro. Now we don't gotta be forced to watch nobody because they on MTV or this or we can move on and watch somebody else that we want to watch. Them days over with. We tired of seeing the same people at the same award shows saying the same stuff with the same speech. Because this is what a lot of people starting to notice now. What a lot of people starting to notice now is a lot of people who starting to get put on as far as the billionaires, they're getting opportunities. You know what I'm saying? As far as their city starting to get opportunities. If y'all look at all the events that go on, their companies, like everything. Like, it's not a lot of stuff they haven't let Diddy do. They gave him TV shows. They gave him all kind of platforms, different things. But at this point now, he got to be, I don't know what he expecting. Because you signed, he was acting like he did the company himself as far as with Ciroc, and he had everything already detailed and mapped out. When really he had none of that stuff done. He was just a participant. He wasn't really putting any money together as far as all that stuff. They already had the business running. He was saying, when they came to him, they was like, hey, we need you to help our business run better. And a lot of people, they be trying to get things mistaken, like, oh, well, we got this popping, we made this famous. Like, no, you didn't make this famous. You had all your people buy it, but you didn't make it famous. Like, we thought it was yours. Like, you finessed us. That's what you did. Like, Diddy like, oh, I made it cool. Nah, bro, we supported you. You ain't make nothing cool. You ain't make nothing famous. That's what people gotta start getting out the way. Like, a lot of these people, they take credit for stuff that we helped them do. Like, we were supporting the business because we thought it was yours. But look what that done now. We supported all that stuff, and now you got all these allegations coming out. Now all the money that we put in your pocket, it's going towards you paying somebody that did wrong. At this point, it's probably not even somebody you probably did wrong. So many people. But it's definitely something that he has. So that's a wrap. And it's going to be coming out for a while. I'm like, man, this dude gave that Grammy speech a long time ago. Talking about, yeah, man, we need to get more respect as far as in hip-hop and the Grammys. And he couldn't even keep his head up straight. Like, he looked like he was just nervous to say it. Like, dude be on the stage dancing all the time talking. But then he say something serious. It's like, he acting like he in the first grade. Head all to the side. I'm like, oh, man. Come on, dog. So when you talking about that alcohol business, though, he was like, well, I was dreaming about this since I was a kid and all this other stuff. I don't know what kids dream about no alcohol business, but I don't know. That just, he gonna be about the only one on that one. But he should have known better, bro. He put too much in he got too much dirt out there. Too much. Them folks finna run with it. When they put that thing on that Jimmy Kimmel show, when they was asking about his bodyguard, his ex-bodyguard, on the internet talking about him, Jimmy Kimmel was laughing at him, and he had that look like, man, what Jimmy Kimmel asking me this question for? Man, you know why he asked you that question. You definitely know why he asked you that question. You know why? That's when Diddy knew then. Oh man, they ain't messing with me no more. No, they not. They definitely not messing with you. But even the situation with Cassie, like, that whole situation looked crazy because as soon as Kim passed away, Cassie dipped. She got on. So it's like, why did she leave? As soon as he had that situation with her. So everybody's kind of looking at that like, oh, that's suspect. They like, that's way too much going on with him. Because he had Kim just pass away, then Cassie turns around and leaves. So when she looking at that, she like, so it's a lot of things that's going on. And then you had Kim ex baby daddy. The bar, she ends up in the hospital. He had said something recently about, y'all remember when he was in the hospital recently, Kim ex baby daddy, I forgot his name right now, but y'all remember when he was in the hospital saying about him having some things going on as far as health and a situation, but he had said something about her having a little situation, and then, you know, also said some things about Diddy, Cassie's husband right now. He said some things about him, so he got a lot of people that got some issues with how he's doing things or how he's been doing things. So he's definitely going to have to figure out a different way to move. If he's going to continue moving the way he is, he ain't going to be around long. Especially when it comes to money or anything else, because nobody's letting up as far as putting pressure on him, and they done opened the floodgates on him now. Now any allegation that come out, it's probably they're gonna think it's true. And you really can't pay yourself out of every situation. So one day you gonna either get run out of money or you gonna move to another country. Pull a Russell Simmons like he moved. That's what they gonna do. He invested all that time into something that wasn't even his for real. And dudes keep doing that. They keep saying, oh yeah, it's mine, it's mine. And then end up losing everything. Then have us looking crazy because the whole time we was supporting it. And then people like, alright, so do I buy it still or do I just stop supporting it? And then you got other people that don't even notice. Then Diddy was like, no, just keep supporting it, you know what I'm saying? The lawsuit gonna be good. They got dropped. He got dropped right after that, he said that. So that's definitely, man, I'm telling you. Y'all be thinking all these businesses is going well, they not. These dudes struggling for real. Because they're not getting the right people. He got all them employees, all those people he been around. And him and Cassie ain't been together in a while since Kim passed away for real. And that just tell you a lot. Like, what happened between you and Kim Porter that Cassie had to get away and move? I mean, she just left him, broke up with him immediately. Then she came back. Then she left again. So I'm like, oh man. I'm telling you, it's a lot, bro, the situation. People might think it's just a little bit, but it ain't. He didn't cross too many people. He crossed them, then he crossed us, then he crossed them, so it ain't nothing people can really do for you on this side because you done did so many things to people, they just kind of like, yeah, how we gonna help him when he's doing everything to us? He keeping me from getting a bag. He talking about these other people, he ain't got me no deal. I done made him millions of dollars, he ain't got me not one deal. And then the stuff I done made for him and done made him millions of dollars, he's saying I can't make no money off of it. He wanna keep it. He wanna keep the rights to it so he can make money off of it. So yeah, man, just I don't know, man. It's something Diddy gonna have to deal with, bro. When you go all them years and make all that money and you the only one benefiting off of it and everybody else kind of like, you know what time it is, bro. You did business with the wrong people. You know history, bro. You thought you was gonna you thought you was the only one that it wasn't gonna affect you and you was wrong. It definitely affected you. You got a lot of stuff, more stuff coming out too. But we gonna see later on what's coming out because there's a lot more things. I definitely see him trying to make a change, but it's too late though. It's too late. I already knew things were gonna start coming out when Mace had start begging him for his rights to his music and stuff like that, saying my rights is in his mom's name and she the one own my publishing, and I'm like, what? Well, we already knew things like that was going on though when Jadakiss had this situation, so it is what it is. But that's all I got.